Am I really live or are you lagging? Okay, so I think I'm live. So, good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Dinnie After Hours, Before Hours. This is a Dinnie After Hours, Before Hours, because the sun is still out, but technically, I mean, it's 5:19, so it's getting a little late, but I just wanted to go live to get my thoughts out there in the public, in the internet space. So I hope you guys are having a much better time than I did last night. Because as you saw by the title of this episode is about my feelings last night where I straight up quit all of this. I quit. I said, I'm not doing this no more. Um, I said, I'm going to quit doing Dinnie and Virginie. I'm going to get all the minimum wage jobs I can find, and I'm going to just work for the next 10 years so that I can pay off my debts and get back to zero. And then maybe I might start again. Last night, Last night, I don't know what happened, but things took a turn, y'all. It took a turn. And I'm only going live right now because I think it's good to document the process. At least I hear on the interwebs, it's good to document the process as you're going through it. So I just want you guys to know everything is not all roses and rainbows and bubblegum and gumdrops and stuff like that here in Dinny in Virginia land. But yeah, last night was a bumpy ride. Okay, I'll say that. It was definitely a downturn, a darker time for me personally. So basically, I had a spiral. I had a little bit of a spiral. We all have a little spiral once in a while. And last night was a very intense one. It got very intense very quickly. And it also lasted a bit longer than usual. I don't know what happened, but yeah, so I just verbally, audibly said, I'm gonna quit. I quit. I'm not gonna do Dinny and Virginia stuff anymore. And it doesn't matter anyway. So I'm just gonna stop posting stuff. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna put all my energy towards finding several jobs so that I can finally start paying off my debts. But before even that, start catching up my bills, then start paying off my debts. So let's get back up to a better negative, to get back up to starting to pay off the negatives. That would be great. So yeah, the whole plan was to quit um giving any of my time to doing Dinny and Virginia stuff and just quit everything cold turkey and focus all of my efforts on finding as many jobs as possible and just work. I don't care about family. I don't care about rest. I don't care about anything else. All I care about is making money to pay off debts. That's all I care about. That's all I'm going to do for the next 10 years. And that's going to be my sacrifice. And then maybe I might start dating in Virginia again. That is where my mentality was last night. It was not good. It was not a good thing. Clearly, obviously, I am here right now. So we did not do anything about those thoughts. They just happened and I got over it. Last night, I did not think I was going to get over it. I thought that was going to be the one to break me, but it didn't. So it's not as if I've never thought about just stopping before, but last night was the first time I audibly said, I quit. I quit. And here's the thing, it's not quitting because I don't like doing Dinny and Virginia stuff. I actually like that the most. That is what I wish I could spend literally all of my time doing is I just want to be Dinny and Virginia 24/7, 365, 366 this year. A leap year screwing everything up, messing up my chakras and whatnot. But yeah, I love doing Dinny and Virginia stuff so much so that I just want that to be my career. I wanted that to be an income source. I wanted that to be a business. But the fact of the matter is, right now, it's not a business, and I wanted it to be a business, but like when I started it, there was no intentions of it being a business. It was just I live here, I love living here, and I want other people to see that you can love living here too. And I want to find other people who love living here in the great, great state of VA. That's why I started it. Um, but yeah, so I mean, you all know I'm unemployed, right? You all know that I am currently unemployed and I've been seeking employment and I haven't found anything yet. So it's just when I'm alone with my thoughts, mainly when I'm home alone with my thoughts, it's when I just focus on all of the lack, all the things that I don't have. And that's when spirals and like depression and um the valleys happen. But when I'm out and about actually doing Dinny and Virginia stuff, I feel perfectly fine. Like I'm fine. Um Sometimes I admit there are certain events where I don't feel fine, but that's just life to be honest because I'm not an extroverted person. I love people, but I love certain people more than others. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be fully transparent. So I'm not love, rather, I'm more comfortable around certain people more than others. I'm also more comfortable when it's a relaxed situation and less of you have to network. The second you tell me you have to network, I shut down and I want to leave forever and never come back. So all like active networking events, I don't really enjoy thus far, but like natural, like we're just meeting up and we're all chilling. And so if you want to talk, we can talk. But if you force me to talk to somebody, I'm zoning out or crying or just leaving. But yeah, like I said, I enjoy being Dinnie in Virginia. I enjoy doing Dinnie and Virginia stuff. I love Virginia and I love doing stuff in Virginia. So I want to travel around Virginia. I want to go everywhere. I want to hit up every city, county, area, park, whatever in the great, great state of Virginia because I do love living here and I love traveling around Virginia, but I still don't even in my own city. I said I was going to go hard on Chesapeake and I haven't even done that because everything at the end of the day for me always keeps coming back to finances, which I'm not supposed to worry about that. I'm not supposed to worry about anything. But that's the one thing that keeps anchoring me down every time I'm having a great time, like doing what I feel like I'm meant to do. Finances just like just right hooks me every flipping time. And I really wish that it would stop. But the only reason why I'm going live about this right now is because Dinnie After Hours is about Dinnie so that you guys get a better idea as to what is going on in my head, like actually going on in my head and not Dinnie in Virginie. Because I try to be as positive and optimistic as possible, showcasing Virginia because it's a good. I genuinely do love living here, and me being depressed does not mean that Virginia should get that overall depressed feeling over it. So I separate myself from Dinnie and Virginia activities because I don't want that on the Dinnie and Virginia brand or anything like that because I don't want people to feel bad, you know. I don't want them to feel the catch the bad vibes because it is contagious, just like yawns and sneezes and stuff. So I try to keep it as positive as possible while I'm out in the field and while I'm seeing people and I'm trying to post funny, uplifting content or just funny content in general, or just whatever I want to post that showcases stuff that's already here. So I don't talk about this much on my main stuff, but this is YouTube and I'm live and I can do whatever I want because this is Dinnie After Hours, not Dinnie and Virginia After Hours. This is just Dinnie After Hours. So I want you guys to know what's happening in the real. It's also a good therapeutic thing for me because journaling does kind of help with emotions, but the problem is I talk about it and then I still go through it again in the future. So this certainly won't be the last session that we have when it comes to me having some type of breakdown. But yeah, last night was bad and I quit. Last night was the worst. I just quit everything and I was like, all I got to do is work and make money for 10 years. And then finally I can get back to zero. And then maybe we can start a career. Like, how stupid is that? That is not a good plan. But that was the plan. I said, I'm going to quit. I'm not going to use any of my time to be Dinnie in Virginia, and I'm going to utilize all of my time to work. And that's it. I'm not even going to care about family. I don't care about family events. I don't care about the family reunions, several family reunions coming up this year. I don't care about that. All I care about is working to earn money, to pay off debt, to pay off bills, to get the debt collectors off my back. That's all I care about. I don't like this. I've never been here, and I can't stand it. I don't want the looming threat of being homeless and living in my vehicle, or being homeless and living on the streets. And I'm just like creating all these scenarios that don't. It's not like I'm fine right now. I'm fine. So why am I making up worst case scenarios and causing a horrible, horrible downward spiral when I could just be like, look, you are fine physically. You are working on it mentally and emotionally. You have clothes on your body. You are being fed. By the grace of God, you have a roof over your head that you do not have to pay for at the moment, today, as of this date, as of this time, right now. So, right now, you are fine. Do not make up stuff that hasn't happened yet, especially if it is worst case scenario things. So it's stopping myself from spiraling into the absolute worst case scenario that I am working on at this phase in my life. So what's happening is that I'm having more frequent breakdowns and spirals and valleys every time I have like, oh, actually, I'm having a pretty good day. And then boom, freaking right hook again. Or I'm actually having a great day. Boom, guilt, knocked down again. Or like I see a family member and they're working hard, multiple jobs. I see a family member, other family members going to work, to earn an honest living, and I'm freaking unemployed at home, or going outside gallivanting about at a park, just skipping, enjoying the sunshine while they're at work, working hard, to pay the bills and stuff. And so it's the guilt. And every time I see family members and friends that are working hard, I just, the guilt, man, the guilt, the guilt, the guilt. At the end of the day, it's the guilt. So it's like I can't even be happy when they say, "Oh, how are you?" I'm like, okay." I can't even be like, "Oh, I'm doing great," because I'm just guilty when I see them, because they just came back from work, or they're working two jobs. They're not sleeping much because they're earning a living, and I am unemployed and visiting parks. And yeah, it's just it's a whole thing, guys. It's a whole thing. But I just wanted to document this because, like I said, I heard it's good to document the process, and I want you guys to know the real reals of what's happening right now. The situation currently is I'm unemployed. I have horribly negative balances all across the board. I've never been this negative in my life. But I'm still alive. I woke up this morning. I love my family, I have a family. I love the members of my family. I have a supportive family. Obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have a roof over my head. Um, so I do have good things going for me. So I don't know why I focus on the negatives and I spiral, and I make even what my current situation is, I make it even worse of a situation, and it's not even that. Like, I have completely projected myself as being homeless. Which even then people have been fine, like they've had to deal with it, but they've come back like greater than ever after that scenario. There are people who are like, they've been homeless and they've bounced back from it. And so it's possible. So even if the worst case scenario happened, I know like I wouldn't die. So I don't know why I'm just like, worst case scenario, that's gonna happen, making crap up. But that's not the case. It's really not. I am fine. I'm alive. I am taken care of. You know, everything that I need right now at this moment is being taken care of for me, as I am in my building state, as I am in my, not my finding myself state, but my figuring out what to do, as I'm in my rejection state, because I've gotten rejected by a lot of jobs now. So it makes me not want to even apply in the first place. But as I'm in this weird, trepidatious state right now, as you can see, I am fine. I am okay. Mentally, clearly not, but I'm working on it. But I'm fine. I am okay. I'm going to make it. And I'm going to get through this period of time in my life. And I'm going to come back and look on this day and be like, why did you do that? Why did you freak out? Why were you like that at that time? Everything was fine. You were being taken care of. All of your basic needs were met. And you woke up and everything was fine. So every day I get a chance to just reset. So yeah, I just had to come live and rant about that as a Dinnie after hours to let you guys know that this happened. So it's more of a note for me to know a date where I had a downturn, a date when I quit. I just, like I said, I straight up said I quit, but obviously I didn't. Everything is fine. Everything is okay. I'm doing fine. But I just want you guys to know, I want there to be some transparency here. I want you guys to know that as I am building whatever Dinnie and Virginie may be, at the end of the day, I had moments like this, moments of weakness, moments of, why am I doing this? It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a frick about Dinnie and Virginie. So why am I doing this? I've had many, many, many moments of that. And I'm going to keep having moments of that no matter where this ends up. So, like I said, this is just Dinnie after hours. So it's mainly therapeutic for myself. As you can tell, I don't plan these. I don't write stuff out. I just blurt out my thoughts. And it's kind of essentially a diary. It's kind of essentially my own personal therapy, because I refuse to see a therapist. But, that's besides the point. The point is, I'm fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. But I did quit last night, technically. But didn't make it official. Didn't sign the dotted line. So we're okay. So that's all I got to say to you guys. I am going to stop before I dig my hole even deeper. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Let me know if there's anything. If you feel like you're on your purpose right now and you are just taking hits left and right as your HP is negative, somehow you're still alive, but your HP has been negative, right? And you just keep taking hits and combos and freaking key blasts and stuff. And you're like, my HP though, I've been flashing red for the longest amount of time. And yet you're still here. So let me know if anybody else is just flashing red all the time, all the time. You feel like it's going to take one more hit, but you keep taking hits, but it's not going down though. It just keeps flashing red. But you're good. You're still alive. You're still in the round. Didn't lose yet. You're still here. You're still doing great. Okay. You're still doing much better than you thought you were. So let me know. Is anybody else struggling with this? Because I am. I've gotten over it as of last night. So we'll see when the next one will be. Hopefully not tonight. So that's all I got to say to you guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, fantastic day. I hope you guys are having a much better day than I did last night. But I am. So, that's cool. I'm done. I'm sorry, y'all. My computer is also freezing. So this might be a long time until I can actually end the stream. I don't even know if it's still recording, if it ended, or what is the deal. But yeah, my computer keeps freezing, so it froze for a bit. But I think now I'm done. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Goodbye.